Hi, everybody. It is Tuesday, July 1st. Um, we are still in Boise, Idaho, and we play tomorrow. This was an unusual 2 days off here, so I've been taking advantage of it. I did a track for a project that is celebrating the writings of the great composer Johnny Mandel. So I was working on that back in Los Angeles, but then I hit the road, so they were nice enough to send me off a track to work on here on the road. So that's cool, and I've got another track to do today for somebody else. And today is our clubhouse. So it'll be 2 p.m. Pacific time. I'm in mountain time here. I'm trying to wrap my head around different time zones here. But it'll be fun to catch up with everybody. I'm really looking forward to that. And I just been getting more bits and pieces from the Barbra Streisand duets album. So I thought today I would do one more of these. It's really fun hearing this after we had cut it, because when we were cutting it, we were just doing basic tracks. I'd never heard the orchestra or anything like that. And so this is cool. And this is a song called I Love Us. That's a duet with Tim McGraw and Barbra Streisand. I wrote a few little copious notes here, not much here. But it's myself on bass, John Robinson Jr. on drums, Greg Leitz on steel, Walter Afanasieff on piano, and he also co-produced this, co-arranged it with William Ross, who's a great arranger and conductor, who I've worked with many, many times. It was written by Bill Anderson and Steve Dorff, and I've done so much with Steve over the years. I was really glad to see his name on this, and Bill Ross conducted the orchestra on this, besides working on the arrangements too. It's really a beautiful ballad here, which most of the songs on this album are. It's got that feeling, but it's amazing that she's, I think, 83 now, and still has her pipes. You know, it's not what she was when she was 20, but nobody is. But it's still one of the best singers there is. And so let me play this, and then we'll talk a little bit more after that. So here we go. This is called I Love Us, Barbra Streisand and Tim McGraw. Oops, I gotta get back here. Hold on one sec. Here we go.
I woke up in love with you this morning, just like I went to sleep in love last night. Every second, every minute, every dream, you're in it. We're in it. And as much as I love you and you love me, I love us.
I felt magic from the first time that I saw you. I could tell you felt the magic too. It was perfect together. We found forever, forever. And as much as I love you and you love me, I love us. We'll always know and always care
How and when and why and where our story goes. We'll hold on to faith and hope inside our hearts and trust that even heaven knows. Heaven knows.
I never thought I'd ever be so lucky.
So lucky, I never thought the flame could burn so bright.
just like I went to sleep in love last night.
Every second, every minute, every dream, you're in it. We're both in it.
And as much as I love you and you love me, I love us, I love us. And as much as I love you and you love me,
I love us.
I love us.
Yeah, beautiful. I'm going to send a note to Steve Dorff, tell him it was fun to play on his tune. Steve and I, we go way back to like Filmation days when we were doing Jabberjaws and Groovy Ghoulies and the Archies and all those cartoon shows. But he's had an incredibly successful career. I'm real proud for him. There's a few more songs that we did on this. I'll keep picking into those. I've got a couple other things sitting on hold to do that I've discovered. I mean, it's just funny, just keep digging and keep finding more and more projects that we've done over the years. And it's interesting for me because I've never really thought about my career. I always kind of just think about, am I working today? Where are we going? What are we doing? And ever since starting this channel, it made me actually come to grips with my life. It's been an interesting thing to find all these projects that, you know, just kind of lost to the memory back in the day. So I'm going to get to work now. I got another track to do now before the clubhouse meets, so I'm going to take care of that and wish everybody a wonderful day. And I'll be back here tomorrow with another episode of all of this, but look forward to seeing our clubhouse members. And people keep writing going, how do I join the clubhouse? Each of my videos has a little link on it that says for the clubhouse, and the clubhouse is like $10 a month, and we meet. And when we're doing the clubhouse, the description of it is it's text. I'm this, you see me, but I'm looking at a text window, and everybody's talking amongst themselves and asking me questions that I'm answering and stuff. But the thing that's been fascinating about the clubhouse to me is the friendships that evolved out of this. I mean, in my mind at this point, I'm almost incidental to it because it's really great seeing people who had never known each other before the clubhouse now are engaged in each other's lives, talking about families and food and interests and all kinds of stuff. So it's the community that came out of this is really quite remarkable. And I just love to sit back and just watch the interaction too amongst everybody. And some of them that all live in the same areas have really gotten to have really solid friendships going. And for that, I'm eternally grateful. And I hope even after I'm gone that some of these will continue on. Let's see, they've finding other ways they've all traded emails and stuff, so they have their own interaction beyond this in the clubhouse. So it's really cool. It's really great. But if you want to do it, check it out and see if it's something you'd like to jump into, because you'd be more than welcome. Other than that, I am out of here. I'm going to get to work now. I got my bass sitting here. I got my SSL 2 Plus interface right here, and I'm plugged in, and I've already loaded today's track into GarageBand, so I'm going to get to work here. I keep it simple. People have asked me before. I use GarageBand because for bass I don't need any of the other. So I don't need Pro Tools or Logic or any of that. Just this, because I always do my parts pretty straight up. I don't do effects. I make suggestions for things that could be do post my recording, and I use it SSL 2 Plus audio interface. I plug into that, plug right into GarageBand, and I have my bass with me, and that's it. And I just have people send me files that I can download, and I usually send them off a few versions of the song so that they can pick what they really want, or they can cut and paste, do whatever they want when they get it. So I'm going to get to work here, and I'm going to wish everybody a great day. I'll see my clubhouse members at 2 o'clock, and then tomorrow is our show here in Boise. So I'm looking forward to that. So talk to you later. Bye.